If you're looking to become a better speaker, you clicked on the right video. So recently I found this framework called the repetitions, analysis, and feedback loop, right? So repetitions is the baseline, and here's the first part about repetitions. If you want to become a better speaker, if you want to improve your speaking skills, your articulation skills, you got to understand that it all boils down to repetitions. So you could do a couple of things. Seek out talkative friends. The reason I'm saying you should speak to talkative people is because you need to spend more time with people who have better vocabulary than you, who have more knowledge on you in certain topics, who know how to speak very well. You know, you have that one friend who always captures your attention. That's the one person you should always be speaking to, because you got to understand how he speaks. Like, why does he speak like that? Why does he pace his sentences like that? Why does he change his tonality in certain ways? A lot of this has to come from the way how he learned how to speak, right? Also, the next thing is sit in a room for hours and do nothing but talk about deep/meaningful things. This is also another thing that people need to focus on, because you can learn how to have these deep/meaningful conversations at any time. You know how to maintain them, you know how to have them for a longer period of time, which also helps you to improve your speaking skills, because so many people love small talk, but not a lot of people love deep/meaningful things, which is very important to touch upon. The next one is talk about your childhood, your experiences, a girl you liked earlier, an idea from a podcast you heard, anything that really comes up from your mind, right? Anything, like literally anything, because that also helps you to dive into different topics and to learn how to speak about those different topics. And then you gotta also seize opportunities to speak more and speak publicly. If you have the chance to go on stage and speak in front of a huge crowd, do it. Even though if you're scared, that will also help you to propel your speaking skills. That will help you to gain a whole new experience. That will also help you to become like 2 times or even 10 times better at speaking, because you're going through this huge hurdle of speaking publicly on a stage. Imagine that. Like, imagine speaking on a stage. You're socially awkward, you're scared, you're nervous. Of course, that's going to be 10 times better, right? Another thing is, force yourself into situations where you have to speak, and ideally under pressure. So for example, this could be sales. If you're doing a door-to-door position, you're selling to customers face to face. That is very difficult. I do that here and there. It's difficult because you're under pressure. You need to perform good. You need to be on top of everything, right? You need to know how to speak. You need to know how to build rapport/a meaningful connection at the start. So all of that really helps you to become a better speaker. So I advise a lot of people to get into door-to-door sales, even if you're selling your own service. Because if you're selling your own service, you have more pressure to perform even better. You have more pressure to actually understand the whole product, the whole service, right? So I really advise anyone to start door-to-door sales, because it's tough. You're going to learn so much about human nature. You're going to learn about human behavior. You're going to learn so much about anything when it comes to speaking and getting better at it. The next one is analysis. So this is the part where you analyze how you speak. So for example, if you want to become a YouTuber, this is also a great way to analyze yourself. Think back to your speaking / rewatch your video recordings and take notes of your mistakes. So this is what I've been doing recently. I've been rewatching a lot of my videos and taking notes. So take out all the ums, the ahs, all the filler words basically, right? If you want to speak professionally, if you want to capture someone's attention, you need to stop using filler words. And from this, you could also use silences or silent pauses like this, if you don't know exactly what to say next. Anytime you cut off yourself, that's also another thing you need to watch out for. Anytime you didn't close the loop on a point, that's something that needs to be fixed. Anytime you forgot what you wanted to say, a lot of us go through that, which is all right, but we need to learn how to articulate our ideas. We need to learn how to speak on point. We need to learn how to be able to maintain a good conversation anywhere. Anytime you went off the rails on a tangent. That's me. I definitely need to focus on fixing that. Anytime you lost focus listening to yourself, imagine recording a video and you lost focus on listening to yourself. If you lose focus on listening to yourself, why do you think other people are going to listen to you, right? Why do you think that's going to happen? The case is, it's not. They're just going to click off the video. The last one is feedback. So now write the things that you could have developed, that you could fix. How can I have said this point differently? What word could I have used that would have been more accurate? Where could I have told a story/experience to make my point even more effective? So essentially, this is the framework. It's repetitions, which is a baseline. Then it goes to analysis, and then it goes to feedback. It's a simple framework that everyone needs to follow if they want to get better at speaking, if they want to get better at writing, if they want to get better at anything. It's a simple framework that anyone can apply to for anything. What I want you to do as an actionable step is I want you to record a video of yourself talking about this one topic or this other topic, all right? I'm going to give you 2 ideas. The first one is, how do you find motivation to keep going and staying consistent? The second one is, what does success mean to you? And why do you bother trying anyways? Why not just chill? So these are common questions that people might ask you, or these are questions that people might ask you once in a blue moon. So it's very good to be able to articulate your ideas beforehand and say it in a very concise manner whenever someone asks you. So you're basically preparing for this answer. All right? Just remember to take it easy and everything will be fine.